going to someone who I really like. We've watched their videos before. That is the Act Man. He put out a 23-minute video the other day, and it is titled Black Ops 6 is Too Good to Be True. And he often does Call of Duty videos and has, generally speaking, really good takes. So we're gonna check that one out, see what it's all about, and as always, his videos are hilarious. So
what's up, everybody? This is the Act Man here, and today it looks like we'll be getting a cure to the cyanide that was Modern Warfare 3. It's time to talk about Call of Duty.
Again, I don't think Modern Warfare 3 was cyanide, but I do think Modern Warfare 2 was. So
Black Ops 6, and why I am so excited for it. Why it sounds like everything I've ever dreamed of. Now, if you're interested to see what I thought about the other
I am curious.
games shown at the Xbox showcase, I made a separate video, link in the description. But today we're focusing solely on Black Ops 6 because
we've got a job to do.
They showed about 25 minutes of new material going over the campaign, innovations to movement and multiplayer, round-based zombies. Can you fucking believe it? I wanted Warzone zombies too, though. What about Warzone zombies too?
Honestly, there are people out there saying that. I know this is funny and this probably sounds hilarious to all of you. There will never be a perfect Call of Duty game because of this. They've done so many different things. People are going to be pissed that there's no DMZ. People are going to be pissed that there's no Warzone zombies. People are going to be pissed that there's no Spec Ops or raids or anything else. Even though 90% of people will be happy with round-based zombies, there's going to be people who are upset.
Everything they talked about was sweet music to my ears because they told me everything I wanted to hear. Now, this is still Activision, so we must proceed with caution lest our hype lead us astray. So today I'm going to take
this is how you do a criticism video in a positive manner.
In-depth look and give you my opinions and thoughts on the gameplay reveal trailer and the full showcase. The reveal trailer, by the way, has a whopping 56 million views. Holy fuck, Mason, that's a lot of numbers. That's a big number. Call of Duty still is the ultimate hype beast. Is this more views than the Infinite Warfare trailer?
Yep.
It is. It is.
Mission accomplished. Good work.
Paid for though.
46 million. Jesus. So Black Ops 6 is set in 1991 during the Gulf War. An interesting choice, but of course we are running out of wars to cover. What immediately caught my eye was that George H.W. Bush and Bill Clinton both appeared in this trailer. This is a great way to start things off.
Agreed.
With recognizable figures, presidents. They add a sort of legitimacy to the games.
Yeah,
a level of seriousness.
And Black Ops has always done that. We have JFK, you have technically Obama in Black Ops 2.
The same way that Treyarch does. Going as far back as World at War, and to me, this is one of the things that makes Call of Duty so fucking cool. When it's historical fiction, when we're inserted into an actual time period with real historical figures. When you get orders to take out Dragovich in Black Ops 1, you get them from President Kennedy. The Black Ops series has always done a great job of integrating historical figures into its narrative.
Manuel Noriega, I believe they got sued for putting him in.
Controversy. So seeing the unorthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton in this game is a good sign. Saddam Hussein sighting. We got Saddam Hussein in this bitch. You know, it'd be so funny. I'm not the most religious man, but God, can we please have a mission in Black Ops 6 where we find Saddam Hussein's cave? Please. I don't ask
it might
much
happen.
of you, but
it might happen.
Just do me this one solid, man.
Stop!
Did you see that fucking Illuminati sign?
Run that back.
Wait, what?
Right there, right there.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah,
real, bro.
They have those
It's
all over
real.
the place. So, side note, this is hilarious what he's doing, but side note, if you didn't know, one of the main bad guys that we're going to be fighting in Black Ops 6 is something by the name of Pantheon, and right now it's believed that they're somehow Illuminati adjacent.
I didn't even notice that. The Prodigy is so fucking hype. If you're looking for some gym music, bro, The Prodigy is your go-to. This is almost generating like Battlefield 1 levels of hype. The song choice, the remix is perfect. That's a really good sign.
How's he look?
It is.
He's back! He's back! They brought him back! I'm gonna say
We knew
fellas.
Adler was coming. When we first saw Warzone, when I went there to play Warzone early, they showed us a version of the Warzone trailer that had the Queen song. I believe it was Bohemian Rhapsody. And it was so good. And they never got the license for it. That trailer would have crushed the other Warzone trailer.
Russell Adler is the best new character
Yep.
introduced in the Call of Duty franchise since Raul
100%.
Menendez in Black Ops 2.
100%.
I stand by that. Okay. Maybe Kevin Spacey was better.
He was actually really good.
Russell Adler,
He set the game.
pun intended, added a layer of mystery and intrigue to Cold War's story, and I'm thrilled to see him return. I guess this also implies that at the end of Cold War, Adler killed Bell and survived?
Yeah, we knew this because the 84 story we knew happened.
But it might be better.
That's a seasonal story.
Nope. That man is going to betray us again. Just you wait. At the end of this game, Russell Adler's going to betray our ass again.
Hey.
Woodsy.
Well, would you look at that? An onion in a wheelchair. Ain't that the darndest thing you ever saw?
I'm a goddamn onion, Mason.
I didn't know an onion was a vegetable.
Fuck says that?
Are you an onion, Woods? No. You look like one. Frank Woods is also back. Unfortunately, not with the original voice actor George Burns, but it would have been
George Burns.
odd to have a new
George
voice actor
Burns.
and transition back to the old
James
one.
C.
It
Burns.
is what it is, I suppose. Now, Black Ops 6 is meant to fill the gap in between 1980 and the Black Ops 2 missions that took place in 2025. So effectively, what we're finally getting is a sequel to Black Ops 2 and a sequel to Cold War. And that premise got me very hungry, man.
Yeah,
I am
it's
starving
a great
for
premise.
this. Treyarch and Raven always kill it with the story-driven campaigns, except Black Ops 3
Train go boom.
and when they don't even fucking try. So the rest of the trailer is cool action shots and, well, that looks like Russell Adler flying out of the White House on a goddamn motorcycle. Holy fuck, this is looking awesome.
May
Well, I
God
just realized
continue to bless
I keep covering up
the
his face.
United
I'll
States of
switch my
America.
sides. One sec.
Ooh, fucking raw. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the best trailers Call of Duty has ever had.
It is.
10 out of 10, sets some very high expectations. The tone is perfect. I have no complaints.
Pre-order the Vault Edition and get the Hunters versus Hunted Operator
hold
pack.
up.
Oh, well, okay. They had to sneak that one in there. Pre-order. Are you fucking pre-ordering yet? Pre-order the Vault Edition to get Russell Adler's dildo skin. Are you fucking pre-ordering yet? So now we're going to go over the full showcase, the one that goes really
I feel like other
in-depth
side's
with
better.
what's new in Black Ops 6.
I've been working here for over 20 years, and I can...
Don't care, Wonder Waffle. That is a goddamn Wonder Waffle right there. That's really cool. Sorry, Mark. These animations look really good, by the way. Anytime they show that they're doing mocap, great sign.
In true signature Black Ops
Yeah, when
fashion,
the last time we saw a bunch of mocap was Modern Warfare
See what I'm saying?
2019.
Real history, boys. Real history. It's fucking cool. War is cool.
we're a shadowy force.
COD
has
trailers are
infiltrated.
not always good, and the best example I can give you for COD trailers not always being good is Advanced Warfare. No, Infinite Warfare. I meant Infinite Warfare.
the highest levels of the U.S. government.
Well, that sounds like Black Ops to me. If I could describe what Black Ops is in a nutshell, it would be that sentence.
New way to push beyond your limits and move like an action hero.
This is a great marketing line, a phrase that will stick in your head when you think about Black Ops 6.
What's-
Move like an action hero. Yes.
Round-based zombies is absolutely back and better than ever.
Can you fucking believe it, Mason? Can you believe it? We made it. I can't believe we made it. Round-based zombies. I promised myself I wouldn't cry. But
He's
on
crying.
the real, better than ever is a bold statement, Cotton. It's not like recent standards were all that high. I mean, you realize we're coming off Vanguard zombies and Warzone zombies. What the fuck?
It won't take much to do well.
What the fuck?
Where is he? He's just fucking like, what the fuck, bro?
I've had that happen to
All
me
the more
before,
reason
actually.
why you guys should blow my nuts off with this. Please do.
Let's step into the mind-bending campaign experience we've been crafting.
Mind-bending campaign.
They always say that with
They
Black
are
Ops.
selling it right now, and I respect the hell out of it. Also, Raven has a pretty good history of contributing to Call of Duty. They worked on the Cold War campaign,
Yep.
so emulate greatness is what I'm saying.
No turning back now.
A lot of people don't know that.
Excuse me, sir. I believe the line is, remember, no Russian. Please get it right next time.
When we set out to make Black Ops 6, we were focused on delivering missions so iconic that they stick in your memory long after.
I already completely forgot every mission in last year's Call of Duty. I'll be honest.
Yeah, no, he's not wrong there.
Missiles.
Where are the missiles?
Tony's got
Yeah.
their own missiles.
We had the missiles.
Like I said, standards for campaign have never been lower, so now is the best time for Treyarch and Raven to like pull their shit together and really give us a fantastic campaign experience.
We're giving you more variety, more dynamic moment-to-moment gameplay.
No, I want Call of Duty missions to take place on Warzone maps. It was the best. It was fantastic, phenomenal. Why are you changing something? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm sorry.
More dynamic moment-to-moment gameplay, and more options to finish each mission.
If I was in the club and Danny DeVito came up to me and whispered this sentence in my ear, I would go back to his place. Branching paths, multiple endings, having weight behind the
So they have not said that there's going to be multiple endings
decisions you
yet.
make. These are the reasons why Black Ops 2's story became the best in the franchise, and it is music to my ears that they are trying to replicate that again.
The game is packed with unexpected moments of Black Ops mystery. It's a high-octane spy thriller.
Again, they're just
Dope.
describing it in all the ways that stay true to Black Ops and make me hype as fuck.
Where you're never sure who to trust and what's real.
And that means that the only person that I can't trust is myself.
And there was a growing mistrust in government, reflected everywhere across the music, television, and pop culture of the time.
So that's where like
So
the
again,
truth
this is
lies stuff
another
comes in.
important point to touch on, right? You remember in Black Ops 1 when you're in Vietnam and you hear Fortunate Son? That's music and pop culture reflective of people's attitudes towards the
At the
Vietnam
time.
War. So the fact that they have dialed in on this with the Gulf War, I'll keep saying it, great fucking sign.
Black Ops 6 comes after the events of the Cold War, but is directly tied to the 1986 flashbacks in Black Ops 2.
So they're going out of their way to tie BO6 to the best story in the series.
I do find it really interesting that they say the 1986 flashbacks because the Panama invasion where Alex Mason dies was in 1989. But they specifically said 86. So
And that
I
means they're
always do
trying
find
to
that interesting.
replicate what the best story in the series has offered. That was where the interesting story got derailed in Black Ops 3 and where it ceased to exist in Black Ops 4.
I wonder if he used the word derailed on purpose because train go boom.
The aftermath of which has left our heroes in dire circumstances.
Something you should see. Goddamn onion, Mason.
He's dead!
In this new chapter, we see a different side of Woods following his traumatic injury at the hands of Raul Menendez.
I just got whiplash hearing that name again. Oh my God, they actually mentioned him. What's so
I
cool
think he's
about
gonna be in
them
the game.
referencing Menendez is it's a clear indicator that they're appealing to older fans,
Yep.
such as myself. My knees hurt. Because Black Ops 2 came out in 2012.
Not as much as
so
Woods did.
Younger audiences aren't gonna know who the fuck he is, but I will, and you will.
He's been pulled from the field as he adjusts to a new role within the CIA.
This is also really cool because in BO2 we saw Woods in his wheelchair as he was an old man, and in this it's like fresh. This is a part of his character that we haven't seen before.
I love that he's
They
wearing a
soon realize they
Hawaiian
have
shirt.
to trust each other to get to the bottom of what's going
He's
on.
in
Last time I
retirement.
trust Russell Adler, man. Didn't work out for me.
And with the sudden return of notorious operative Russell Adler,
Yeah, that's my fucking boy. That's my boy right there.
For the Black Ops single-player campaign, we prioritized mission variety and unique experiences.
Well, that just sounds awful, doesn't it? I want to have a mission where I destroy 3 helicopters and that's it, okay? My brain can't handle any more stimulation than that.
I'm okay. If you guys know the Act Man more than I do, is he like predominantly like fixated on the campaigns? Like I don't know whether he's gonna go into multiplayer here or not, but
For players, a wide variety
it sounds
of mission
like
types.
he really
Doesn't it
doesn't like
sound
Modern Warfare
like
3.
They're directly addressing how fucking awful the MW3 campaign was last year.
Yeah. Okay.
no!
You look like one.
We want to emphasize unique mission design.
One moment, you'll be storming a palace. The next, you'll be pulling off a heist at a casino.
New loot boxes just dropped, boys. New loot boxes, hell fucking yeah. Get your credit card ready. Post those 16 digits of your credit card in the description below. Don't forget the expiration date and the unique code on the back.
Within these missions, we wanted gameplay to unfold in multiple ways, giving players the freedom to navigate through them as they see fit.
I hate this idea. I hate the idea of freedom and being able to play these games the way I want. You know, having like sandbox missions where you have multiple options. You know, I much prefer it when I have like one linear path where I run down and shoot everybody in sight.
He's making a joke here. Like he legitimately is making a joke here. But this is something that people say, is that they would prefer linear missions as opposed to these open world, dynamic, changing, multiple options kind of missions. People like actually say that. And I feel like that's part of the Modern Warfare 3 effect where we got the open combat missions, which were just dog water.
Until I go on to the next linear path. Is the sarcasm running thin yet?
We also have conversation opportunities where you can talk, barter, and manipulate your way into different experiences.
It sounds like a real fucking campaign, doesn't it? It sounds like everything I've wanted from a Call of Duty campaign since I made my Black Ops 2 review. That's crazy. Also, look at this. Meeting the future, Bill Clinton. You're going to meet Bill Clinton in this mission.
I don't know that we will be meeting Bill Clinton, but also hilarious pause screen here. I don't know that we'll be meeting him, but that is a rally for Bill Clinton that mission takes place at.
Have sexual relations
with that Adler. It's like they had a checklist of everything I love about a Call of Duty campaign and said, yeah, let's do what Actman said. I will not take credit. I'm just saying. Okay, the first criticism I have is that the blur effects in this gameplay look fucking awful.
Yeah,
if I can turn that off, we're good.
We can always turn that off. I don't know why they do that.
In Iraq. You and your team are hunting down missile launchers with the SAS. Hunting down missile launchers.
Where are the fucking missiles? Again with the missiles. You know what? Everything else sounds so great. I'll give you a pass on this one. I don't even care that we're gonna recycle the same fucking plot point. That is actually gonna be the big kicker. If the plot is interesting, if they fuck up the plot,
it will be.
Then our decisions aren't gonna really matter, and much of
No, that's the one thing that Black Ops always does well.
That takes place in an opulent casino.
I can't wait to gamble for Gobblegums. Can we buy Gobblegums in this campaign mission? Treyarch, Raven?
I don't know about the mission, but in the game,
this is so fucking slick right there. God, Russell Adler is so cool. Look at Marshall on the left seducing the fucking bodyguard as he hands the security card to Adler. Oh,
that's not Adler.
This is how I used to sell drugs.
What? We are excited to offer an array of brand new equipment.
That's like Sev or Lev or something like that.
Homing knife.
Oh, the knife explodes? Oh, okay. That looks fucking sick. Bro, imagine the final kill cam with a throwing knife that explodes. The possibilities, man.
Yeah, and again, we don't know if that one will be in multiplayer. I have a video out on that on the main channel, but
the campaign is grounded within an expanded campaign hub called the Safe House. You might
this
remember
is dope.
we
This
also
is
had that
this is
in
so
Black
cool.
Ops Cold War.
Yeah, and it was one of the coolest fucking things Call of Duty has ever done. And the fact that you're bringing it back here at
in a
the
whole
risk of
house, in a whole
repeating
house,
myself is a really good sign. Again, it sounds like Raven is trying to integrate everything that worked in previous campaigns into this one. And I could not be happier with what they told me. Whether or not they actually deliver is a different story. But this was 9.5 solid minutes of insight into the campaign, and I'm just glad the campaign is actually a major focus this time around.
Well, okay, all right, Actman. I need to say this. They do this every year. They do this where they focus predominantly on the campaign for like the first 2 months of the hype cycle, and then we'll be on to multiplayer, and then we'll be on to zombies. They do this every year. That's not new.
Series like no other game has before with Omni movement. It's basically the ability to sprint, dive, and slide in any direction. I'm sure there's a shooter that's done this before, but the only one that comes to my mind immediately is Helldivers 2, where it works phenomenally. Movement has always posed
I actually didn't know that.
a significant issue in COD multiplayer, and they've never been able to please everybody. People complain MW2 is too slow. Vanguard and MW3 are like you're on crack. It's too fast. But Omni movement could be that happy middle ground. What's gonna make or break this game are the exploits. What is the sweatiest way possible somebody can abuse these mechanics?
Yeah, that's what I've said
too.
That
remains to be seen.
Movement has been a consistent area of focus and innovation for Call of Duty.
I love this
I have said that for a while.
Movement has been a continuous point of contention within the COD community.
Our enhanced supine prone in full 360 degrees range of motion.
These are the new dog models right here. It was probably time to polish up the prone animation. It always looked a bit goofy.
From the beginning, we started with, you can't do this thing, why?
Because the Call of Duty community is notorious for accepting change positively.
We truly believe that once you experience Omni movement, there's no going back. There's no going back.
See, the movement
Let's see how this
extremely
ages.
dynamic, but I have to retain a healthy amount of skepticism because this is all going to depend on how well it's balanced and if certain exploits like
This is
bunny
what I keep
hopping
saying in my
or
videos.
slide canceling are going to be the meta. are going to end up being necessary for the average Joe to master in order to compete, especially with skill-based matchmaking.
For the first time in Call of Duty, players will be able to change their HUD in dramatic ways to suit their needs.
This is
I
weird.
was surprised they took the time to talk about UI improvements. It's not the sexiest thing to highlight, but this is kind of a game changer. Being able to control the size of the minimap, where your equipment is on screen, where your kill streaks are, that's a huge quality of life improvement that allows players to
I don't know why you
customize
put it
how
in the
they
middle
play
of your
the game
screen. I'll
and how
still
they
say that, but
experience it. What I'm trying to say is that I probably won't be
what I
making
will say, I know exactly why they did this. I don't know how I didn't think of this. I kept saying, why on earth would they put the bullet count and everything and the mini map in the middle of the screen? Think about it. Try to answer that question right now. Anyone in chat, why the hell would they do that? I know the answer. I just thought of it. And it's 2 words. It's really plain, really simple. The answer is TikTok. Because right now, when you upload a Call of Duty TikTok clip, you have to edit it to have the minimap in the middle of the screen. If you change it so the minimap is there and your bullet count is there, all of the information that anyone needs to know is right in the middle of the screen, and you can have it in one TikTok clip. I don't know how I didn't think about that. I have no idea how I didn't think about that, but it makes complete sense.
a rant about shitty user interface in Black Ops 6. Or will I?
For instance, streamers can choose a layout optimized for their
For TikTok.
I think it's interesting that by focusing on the streamer's experience when playing Call of Duty for an audience, they're actually improving it for everybody.
It connects them to the world and helps them feel rewarded for being awesome.
I know all about being awesome.
Yeah,
fellas.
I agree.
And this
Heel
game
Beast movement's
is
going to be
looking
messed
pretty
up for the first
They're
season.
taking the time to talk about settings.
Like, there'll be
you know what I
broken
mean?
things in
a
it.
really good sign. Because in previous and even the most recent games, if you didn't like the UI, tough shit. But now they're actually giving you some amount of control over it.
Hit zones or regions on a character that react when taking damage or dying.
This
In
is
past
way
games, we've only
cooler
had 4
than they made
regions.
it
For Black Ops
sound.
6, we've actually increased that to 9 regions.
This is a really bold change to make. I mean, this is like a huge revamp of the damage system. Going from
Wait. Okay, he doesn't understand it. This isn't the damage system. This is how players react to being shot. So look at this screen, for example. It's not like your left side and right side are going to have different amounts of damage. What it is if I shoot your left knee or the character's left knee, and they will drop on that knee. Or if he gets shot in the right shoulder, he'll kind of spin backwards on his right shoulder. Not damage.
different areas of the body with damage multipliers to 9.
No.
I'm eager to see how this plays.
Made sure to have special attention.
That's
to
Stone,
their
not Bell.
cuticles and make sure that they don't look like they're just freshly cut. There's dirt in between their nails.
Cuticle graphics, bro. Cuticle graphics. Check those out. Okay, this is pretty much the new dog model, but what makes it not a meme is that they're actually highlighting important parts of the game. Like when they talked about new dog.
So yeah, one of the things that they told us about, like we were talking about like the damage models there and how like the character reacts. One thing, they essentially, this causes ragdoll. So if you walk up to someone with a shotgun, blow them in the right shoulder, they're going to flip back towards the right side. What they didn't tell you is that they have a new camera animation where your camera, when you get killed, doesn't remain static. It actually follows you. So if you get blasted in the right shoulder and thrown back, the camera will actually follow you shooting across the screen, which they didn't say that. It's hilarious.
Models when they revealed COD Ghosts. It's like the rest of what they showed was just not interesting.
There's a lot of love for how we used to handle Prestige.
You're goddamn right.
Traditional Prestige is back.
Liam Gamer 113, thank you for that Prime sub, my legend. You are
Players who
a
reach max
gentleman and a
player level
scholar.
will have the choice to enter Prestige, start fresh with relocked gear.
There was nothing wrong with this. They changed this strictly for player engagement stats.
Yeah.
Like resetting Prestige in Call of Duty is the fastest way to get me to not play it as soon as the new season drops. I'm dead fucking serious. I'm gonna play this probably for more than just like a month.
The full Prestige system is available on day 1 in Black Ops
As it
6.
should be.
Thank you. Thank you.
We focused on supporting 3 core playstyles for launch.
This could end up being really, really cool or really, really shit.
True.
Because it kind of sounds like classes and heroes, but At this point,
No.
I'm willing to throw the dice and see what they come up with.
No, it's
and
not like that at all.
I'm willing to experiment.
And of course, it wouldn't be a Black Ops game if you can't relive those action hero moments in theater mode, which we're happy to announce is returning
In actual theater mode. Music to my ears, man. So I don't have to record every match. If I play a really good one, I can go back and just record that. Everything I wanted, man.
We're happy to announce that we will be launching with 16 all-new MP maps.
16 maps is pretty fucking good. That's pretty good.
12 core 6v6 and 4 strike maps, which can
Small
be played
maps.
as 6v6 or 2v2.
This is actually the first major concern I have with the game, that there's not going to be any sort of BTV play.
Shane Christo coming in with that tier 1 sub for 3 months in advance. You're a we need more people like you, Shane. We need more people like you.
Playlist or maps designed
You're a
for
legend.
8v8, 12v12, 24v24. Just core 6v6 is risky, but we'll see how it turns out. Zombies!
We're excited to announce that there will be 2 brand new maps.
His reactions to
available at launch.
things kill
2
me.
maps at launch. The gold standard set in Black Ops 1. I hope we can just go back to the Black Ops 3 style. I mean, there's rumors that there's going to be gobble guns.
It's not
so,
rumors
yeah,
anymore.
let's just-
I don't know
let's
when
just
he
go back to
recorded
what
this,
works
but
and what everybody agrees is the best,
The innovations in movement systems will also be coming to Zombies.
which will be pretty fucking sick.
Yes.
They're hyping me up, man.
Make sure to mark your calendars for our worldwide multiplayer reveal event on August 28th.
August 28th. Write that down. Write that down.
Yeah, we all assume that gunfight tournaments are good, or at least gunfights will be returning because
I'm not
of the
going to be
strike
one of
maps.
those people. I talk too much shit about Call of Duty to get invited to these events. Also, notice
This video
how they
came out a
don't
month
make them-
ago? It came out 1 day ago.
Big deal about the live service. It's just like an afterthought mentioned 21 minutes into this showcase. Yes, focus on launch. Everything I want to hear.
Our goal on Black Ops 6 was, and still is, to make something that is the best work we've ever done, and frankly, the most fun to play.
And I think you guys nailed it with
Yeah, that's the other thing. That's the one thing I am worried about is Heobeast just said, can we not have 500 different attachments? Yeah, it's yeah.
philosophy. I think you've hit pretty much everything I would have said you should do with Black Ops 6.
Every single part of the MP game loop will be improved and better than ever.
It was shown. It was shown. Yes. So, in conclusion, if we're to believe everything we're being told, Black Ops 6 is looking like potentially the best Call of Duty ever made. What it sounds like and what it will be are two completely different
so this
things.
is the part with
but
Call of Duty you got to
it
be
all
skeptical
sounds
about.
Perfect, almost too perfect. It sounds like everything I've ever wanted from Call of Duty, and that can be a dangerous amount of hype. But if they succeed at what they're attempting,
There's Illuminati
we can put
again.
this in the top 3 at least for best Call of Duty ever made. So overall, I'm extremely hyped for Black Ops 6. I've never seen a showcase for a new Call of Duty that made me as hyped as this. What are your thoughts? Leave your opinions and thoughts in the comments below. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the Act Man for more awesome content. All right, everybody, that's all I got for today.
Yeah, so I think that was like honestly like a good way of doing a recap for what we learned about Black Ops 6. Like I really do. Like it was funny. I don't mind 8 attachments. Shane, appreciate the 100 bits. I agree with you. That part's fine. I think what he was getting at was how when you go to put on a reticle in Modern Warfare 3, there's like 57 different reticles that you can choose from that more or less are all exactly the same. Having 8 attachments on the weapon, in my opinion, is a good idea if they're going to do it with the wild card, so like 5 up to 8 with the wild card. But to have that many attachments already like just there that nobody uses, it's just like a waste of space, at least in my opinion.